A very quick product review for you. We've bought something special. Everybody who has a motorhome, a caravan or an awning or a tent even, you will notice in summer you have problems with flies, midges, things like that.
Bugs.
Bugs in general, yes. Now, we've had them in the awning. As soon as the sun comes out, especially on campsites, because you tend to be parked near trees or rivers, things like that, you do get a lot of bugs coming in here. Now, we've not tackled the problem yet, we've just had them in here. I've used fly spray, I'm sorry, I don't like using the stuff, but I have used it. Spray the top and then pull the carpet out and shake them out later on. Don't like doing that. So we bought this. We saw this at the National Camping Show 2021 at Stoneleigh Park, and we decided to give it a go. It is by Quest Leisure Products, and there it is, insect killer and lantern. I'll be 100% honest with you, didn't read it properly, didn't even know it had a lantern on it when we got it. We thought it was just an insect killer. And we both thought, let's be honest Mazzy, we saw this on the shelf in the accessories tent.
Yeah.
We both picked it up, says yeah, we need one of them.
We'll just grab it.
We'll grab it.
$6.99.
We both thought that's going to be about $6.99. As soon as I picked it up, saw the top.
It's cheap, basically.
$24.99. So it's not cheap, but if it does the job, it's worth $24.99.
Yeah.
I would say. So we got one anyway. Right, let's get it out of the box.
Do you think this will do not only in the awning but in the motorhome?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely, it's good.
Motorhomes, tents, I think it'd be brilliant in a tent as well. So here is the product. Now the first thing I noticed, it's quite small. I thought it was going to be bigger than that.
I think it's going to do its job, personally.
It's got a, well, it comes with that, instructions and a power lead. No batteries, no wires. You just charge it through USB.
That's good.
Which is what you want when you're camping.
We don't want electric as such.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Because you want to hang this for us, if you can just zoom up, Mazzy, right up on the top of the awning, because that's where the flies do gather when they get in here.
They hover around the nets and the windows because they're trying to get out and they just can't.
Yeah, but
they
that's
don't know
through
how
the
to
day.
get out.
That's through the day. At night, they'll hover around this.
Yeah.
Because this is going to attract them. So what I'm going to do now is just plug it in and show you how you charge it. I've got my little charger here. Plug this in. So it's got a little USB input part there.
Yeah.
It's just a standard connector. I will put that in and it should glow red.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
It is.
With my eyes anyway.
You can't see it very well because it is quite light out here.
Yeah.
So it's glowing red. And if you do this indoors at night, trust me, the whole thing lights up red. It's real, you can tell it's red. As soon as it's done, it'll go green. Easy. As I said, this thing comes with instructions. You don't need instructions. Life doesn't come with instructions. Right, tells you everything you need to know on the box. To charge this will take, I've read it somewhere, bear with me. I'll tell you what I could do with, Mazzy, the instructions.
Very silly.
I've read it, 3 hours. 3 hours to charge, and I did put this on charge, to fully charge.
Yeah.
I did put this on charge, it was glowing red, and it turned green. Perfect, very quick. Probably not even 3 hours for me, because it probably came half charged. There is a bit of charge on it. So let's start with the light. The light has 3 different settings. Would be much better to do this in the dark, but it is daytime. I'll try and show you them later on in the dark. You've got, it's basically the power on button there. Click it once, comes on. That's the lowest. That is 30 lumens, that's at 20% of its light. Just press it again. That's its medium, 50% of its power, 90 lumens. Press it for the 3rd time, That is 100%, 180 lumens. So, how long will that last, I'm hearing you ask? At the lowest, let's put it back down to the lowest, it will last for 30 hours.
Wow.
Alright, for 30 hours, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
On the medium, that will last for 20 hours, still very good. On the high, that will last for 4 hours. Now that's not a long time, because I have actually checked this in the dark, and you will want this on the highest light.
It's very good, even on the lowest.
I don't think it is. Personally, I don't like the light it gives off. It's what I call a mucky light.
You call it mucky, I call it sharp. Depends.
Sharp? I'd say it's the
Yeah.
opposite of sharp.
I thought it was sharp.
It's not a nice light to look at.
So can we go back to just what it is? It's an insect killer. Can you use this without the light?
Of course you can. Of
There
course
you go. So it's obviously going to last longer then without the light.
Yes.
So although the light is good, you don't like it on your eyes and I don't like it on my eyes. I do feel we'll probably just use it as the insect killer.
If it was all we had, it does work as a light. Don't get me wrong, it is quite bright. It will light up your area. We've got a big awning here.
Yeah.
And it would light up this entire awning. You can see what you're doing.
We've tested it.
But it's what I would call a mucky light. It's not... You don't feel comfortable. It's very hard to explain. You'll see it when I show a demonstration in the evening.
Let's go back to that though. The camera really didn't pick up on
They'll see it themselves.
life.
They'll see it themselves when we actually show the footage, Mazzy.
Yeah.
It's not the best footage, but it's not the best light either. Right, so the light is off. We're now going to turn it on to the insect. That is on. Again, you can't see it.
It's blue.
It's blue. It's blue, but you know what I don't like about it? It's just so small.
But I think that's sufficient.
It's got this thing on top, look. You open it up, you pull that out, and you've got a hook. So what we're doing with it is we're just hanging it up here.
I think that's sufficient. I don't feel you need much more than that.
I think it will do the job, but I'd have preferred something a bit bigger, I'll be honest with you.
But we've not tested it properly.
Not the insect killer, no, because there's no insects, because it's raining. So we haven't tested it as an insect killer, but I'm sure it'll work, don't get me wrong. I just wanted that to be bigger. Attract more of them in. So, moving on.
Oh, I see. You've got the instructions.
I knew
out
you'd put
again.
camera on there. Yeah, only because I needed to read one more thing, which isn't on the box, it's on here. Here we are, working time. Oh, working times for the insect killer is when it's fully charged, 30 hours.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you can put that on, leave it overnight for 30 hours. That'll do 2 nights nearly. Just leave it hung up. Brilliant. 30 hours.
That's good.
But that's without the light. Can you have the insect killer and light on at the same time?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. How long for? I don't know, because the instructions don't give that information.
So we haven't tested this out properly, have we?
Nope.
It's just a buy off the back, isn't it? And we're just giving our first opinion, basically.
We have tested it. We've tested the light.
Yeah, but I mean...
We can't test the insect killer because there's no insects. Because of the weather. But we have tested the light, and we will show that now. So we've just come inside. I'm just going to turn a light on. We've come inside just to show you how bright this thing is in the dark. It is daytime, but we've closed all the blinds in the motorhome. So let's just start from setting number 1. Here is the light. Setting number 1. There it is.
Hang it up like it's hanging.
I've nowhere to hang it from,
No,
Mazzy.
I just mean raise it.
Put my arm up like that.
Yeah, that's bright.
That is actually quite bright, but it is still that mucky light I was talking about, Mazzy.
Sharp.
It's not, it's the opposite of sharp. So that is setting number 1. Setting number 2. Setting number 3. It's bright. I'm not saying it isn't bright. It is bright.
It definitely lights up our awning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does the job. It's perfectly good. It's just not that comfortable light I would like to sit in with people around on an evening. It's like, you know, you've got like a cheap light bulb, a 40-watt light bulb from Aldi. It's that kind of light. Instead of like a Waitrose light bulb, 80-watt. You know what I mean? It's just not as nice. Anyway, that's the light. So now we're going to put it onto the fly catcher. Turn the light off. So now you can see the fly catcher. That's what we've been talking about. So I'll just hold it up for 3 seconds and let's see if we catch anything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's put light back on. Put light back on. We haven't actually caught any flies.
Can we see the red one?
Red?
No, we can't because that's, yeah, when it's on charge.
Yeah, that don't matter. All that will glow red. All the middle will glow red when it's on charge and green when it's charged. But yeah, that is the light. It's okay. I'm not knocking it. It's just there are better lights on the market, but for something so small, it does the job.
You've got to remember though, it's doing 2 jobs in one. It's not only a light. It's a bug repellent, is that the word?
A bug killer.
Catcher.
Oh, it doesn't repel them, it don't catch them either, Mazzy. You don't catch them and let them go in the morning, it kills them. So if you're a bug fan, don't get one of these, because it'll kill them. Or it'll definitely hurt the legs. Don't adjust your TV sets. We're in pitch black at the moment. I'm just going to show you how bright this insect repellent light is. So that is the first light. In fact, you still can hardly see it through here, but it is actually quite bright. It's got 3 settings, so let's put it on the next one. Yeah, it's looking really dark through the camera, but it is actually quite bright. That's the brightest. It's one of these lights which, I don't know how to describe them. It's like a mucky light. You know what I mean? It's not a comfortable light. But it is a light, it's a bright light is that. That will do the job. Quite impressed with that, because we didn't buy it for the light, we only bought it for the insect repellent, which I'll put on now just to show you that in the dark. There you go. So overall, honest opinions, I think it's too small.
No, I don't agree.
I think the fly killer bit is too small. The light itself is not a nice light. It's a bright enough light. It does its job, especially on the brightest setting.
It does light up this awning.
It does. It's bright enough to be able to see. But it's not a comfortable light. I'm not happy with that kind of light. No,
me neither. It's kind of sharp to me, but you're saying it's...
I'm saying it's the opposite of sharp.
Yeah.
But yeah, £25 I think is a bit steep.
Yeah, when we, like I said, let's go back to when we picked that up. We just thought, it looked cheap.
£6.99.
That's what it should have been.
Cheap.
£6.99, yeah.
Keep away from children, it says on there, just to add that. And it only takes 2 watts to power this up, by the way, when you've got it charging, which is nothing.
Well, we might actually do another review in a few months or something after testing it again.
We'll probably put it in as vlogs when we've tested it, when we've got some flies on there and see how it's collecting the flies. But yeah, I think it's going to do the job. I'm happy we've got it, but I do think it's more of a $9.99 product, personally.
For an insect killer, I feel it's going to do the job. For a light, we've actually got another review coming up of another light we've brought.
We've spent more money on a better light, and we've got a review coming up of that in the next day or two, so join us for that one. Overall, I will give this 6 out of 10.
Personally, for me, maybe 8.
8 out of 10?
And we've only had it a day. We've not tested it properly. Yes.
You haven't killed a fly yet, and you want to give it 8 out of 10?
Yeah, I like it.
For £24.99?
I like it.
I'm giving it 5 out of 10. I'm going down one. 5 out of 10. Very good product, simply because it charges so quick. You can hang it up anywhere. You know, just on a string in your tent. and it will get rid of the mosquitoes
Well,
and
talking
things.
about that actually, I did ask if we could hang it on one of our toggles there once the zips are done up.
Yeah.
But we weren't sure if it even gets hot or not.
Well, one problem we've got with this is you can't reach the buttons if we put it up there.
No, if we put it up there, I can't reach. So we were talking about hanging it on a toggle.
You can hang it off a toggle,
But would it be too hot?
would it get too hot?
We don't know yet, do we?
I'm guessing not. I'm pretty sure that'll be fine, Mazzy.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to risk leaving you out here with a light on touching the fabric of his awning when it's attached to the van, which I'm asleep in. And you could set fire to the awning, which would then set fire to the van, and then the diesel would blow up, and I'm still in bed asleep. So we're not going to be doing that. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. Right, that is the end of the review of this fly killer stroke torch. Hope that helps somebody out.
I love it. I love it. I'll be honest, I love it.
You will see these. You will see these at the motorhome shows and the camping shows, so it's entirely up to you, but we've just given you a quick idea and it's up to you whether you want one or not. We'll give you an update on how well it kills flies in future. Join us on the next. See you soon. Bye bye.